College Hoops is driven by Jeep Grand Cherokee. As you look at the New York City skyline and New York's team opening up their 2018-19 campaign, St. John's up 5 early on Loyola, Maryland. And Sarah, the return of Shamari Pons. He looked into the NBA draft, but decides to come back for his junior year. And he's got the right guy to tutor him in Chris Mullin.
I know Chris Mullin has got to be happy about that. But look at some of these accolades he's already racked up. And, of course, Shamari Pons, you know, he's got so much talent, so much God-given ability, but he also continues to grow. And he's continuing to look at ways in which he can improve, of course, NBA talent. But how can he get to that point? And first, what, 4 or 5 minutes of the season, certainly looking good, but an ability to score, an ability to play make, facilitate. And for him, it's going to be all about working on efficiency, shot selection, getting the job done on both ends of the floor, because he certainly is the leader of this team, given how much talent they have.
Here comes the Red Storm. Heron all the way, and that's what he brings to the table.
I mean, he's got so much brute force and strength. He wants to put the ball on the floor. He wants to get to the basket, but he's got a quickness and explosiveness, but also that physicality that is not easy to stop.
Figueroa stepping in for the steal. That's the 4th takeaway by the Red Storm. Pons. Stecca. Clark was right in the lane. How about this defense by the Red Storm?
It's been tremendous, John. We talk so much about them offensively. They are in this Loyola's team's jerseys.
Champion is off. And a shot clock violation. Make it 5 turnovers forced by St. John's.
Red Storm fans excited about Mustafa Heron. They should be, and this is why. You see how quickly he turns the corner, and he's got a little bit of bump coming from Champion on him, but he embraces the contact. He does a good job of slicing through the 2 defenders, and that's, you know, Mustafa Heron is a player who, I know we're excited to see how his game translates, given what he did in his effectiveness in the SEC, but he's a player who is just going to be fun to watch, and you see here using him in different ways posted up.
Off that time. Loyola able to get the stop. Played in and a travel.
And going back to Mustafa Heron, I think the fun thing is going to be to see how his game translates. We know, you know, back at Auburn as just a sophomore, over 16 points per game. He led his team, but also 6th in the SEC in scoring. And, you know, there's some of his numbers, but more than anything, I think he fits so well with St. John's, how they want to play, what they do offensively, and he really lets the game come to him.
Chris Mullin talked about his maturity.
And that's going to be important, because for a team that does have expectations to achieve, you need that leadership.
They certainly have the skill. How about that from Shamari Pons?
And for Loyola, this is a very tough task, because you want to try and stop the basketball. You don't want to allow penetration, but you also have got to try and extend their offense. There's been a lot of ease in getting to the basket, as you see here with Shamari Pons. He does a good job of recognizing the gap in the driving lane, and so beats one man, gets to the second, worried about kicking out to another shooter. You see there, you know, just in the eyes of James Fives, who's in, trying to figure out, do I help off of man? Is he going to dish it off? Pons keeps it himself. And to me, that's where Pons is impressive, how he's able to recognize the defense, read and react in what he decides to do.
Pons named to the Wooden Award watch list earlier today. Stecca. He's been the bright spot for this Greyhounds team, and he's heading back to the free throw line.
And interesting to see, too, St. John's, they've already played 8 players. And, you know, last year, at this same time, they were maybe going through 6 in their rotation. And so Chris Mullin is not only utilizing a lot of guys, but it shows that part of the reason why there's a lot of promise is the strength that they have in their depth.
Stecca hitting on the first. Next Tuesday, it's the arrival of the annual Dave Gavitt tip-off games. Wisconsin faces Xavier at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Then next Wednesday, reigning champion Villanova takes on the Michigan Wolverines in a rematch of last year's national title game at 6 p.m. Eastern. The Gavitt tip-off games driven by Jeep on FS1. Or watch anywhere on the Fox Sports app. Red Storm up 7. Andrew Kostecka has all 6 points for the Greyhounds.
And that's an excellent job by Shmori Pons and his make in a good patience within the offense and showing that they could play in different paces. A nice job by Loyola, the pressure, again, forcing them to utilize the whole shot clock. When you got a player like Pons that can make a tough pull-up in the fashion that he did, it's certainly not easy.
Pons leads the way with 7 points. 10 on the shot clock. Kostecka with 3. And that one clanks off, but an offensive board for Chuck Champion. Scramble for it now, and it's a giveaway.
Multiple efforts on defense. St. John's has got the helping the helper.
Pons off that time.
Doesn't get the finish, but if you're Chris Mullen, you love what your guys are doing on the defensive end.
Kostecka. And the ball will stay with Loyola, Maryland. One thing that Coach Mullen told us pregame is that he'll play small because it allows them to be interchangeable.
And that's the thing, you know, continuing to go back to how they can potentially fit and feel their way through the Big East as we see the steady improvement each and every year. The versatility. I mean, when you've got guys that can guard multiple positions, that just bodes well for your ability to switch on defense. That makes it so tough against opponents. You see the travel there by Hart, and a big reason, too, you got a guy like Mikey Dixon who comes in. So another guard that can guard, defend quicker players. And so there is. You add in the depth, you add in the versatility, and, you know, it's going to start on the defensive end. Because for St. John's, we know they have players that can score. But, you know, can they get consistency in perimeter shooting?
Greyhounds going to stay within single digits. 7 turnovers in the opening 8 minutes. Champion long this time. Dixon pulls. Simon hustling. And there's a foul on the floor. Simon's effort gets him and St. John's going.
Well, Shmori Pons looking good from the start, bodying over Isaiah Hart. Tough drop, and St. John's leading this one by 9.